again later. But enjoy the moment, because Kurt's got a lot on his mind. First, I would like to thank several administrations in the U.S. government at the White House, the State Department, DSSPII, CIA, FBI, Department of Justice, and DHS, and a long list of DOD, federal agencies, Joint Chiefs of Staff, and others that I've served as a federal contractor or consultant and an international contractor and consultant on humanitarian interests, wars, stopping wars, like, back in 85, the UN, UNICEF, Kurt Kelly, John Sargent production of Rock for the Americas after I had been sent down when I was 19 on a trip for fact-finding for ABC. I love how you networks send me to do this shit and knew or had a good clue which department was requesting my presence and failed to mention that. ABC, CBS, NBC. I can go down the list. Like the 83 trip to the Tonight Show and the research and development and market analysis and other high-level research and intel I had developed ended up on NBC Nightly News in an FBI DOJ RICO matter that, everybody forgot to mention to me. Shall I continue it much more? Special FBI, counterintelligence, counterterrorism, White House through several administrations. Same call that my other third-generation cousins got from J. Edgar Hoover and other members of the White House. Like, told your brother if he didn't shut up, he'd get his head blown off. Your brother's dead. He got shot in Dallas today. Nice call for Bobby. Hey, Edgar, wow, what a prick. Dudes, what you all forgot is I am not a government employee. I don't work for any government, and I've worked for every government around the planet with my NGO, from Pakistan to Russia to go fuck yourself. So if you jackasses think you're going to keep jerking a jerk like me, and it's not all going to come out in living color, let me just let you know I will be your Molly Hatchet. The Phoenix will rise again. It's time to talk world peace, boys and girls. Get your world leaders away from the buttons and at a table. And if they don't want to do it, then protest the hell out of them, because nobody's going to win World War III. And the Georgia Guidestones that talk about genocide by, like 9/19/19, upside down 6/1/6/1/6/1, 666 plus 111, extinction 7, take the population down to about 200 million, HARP.net, CERN, CERN, CIA project, LSD projects with EIA, the real Jason Bourne. Look at Kurt Kelly, 1945, the pin article. Second one. Kurt Kelly, 1949, CIA social media. You can also put in the word distortion. They planned back in 49 what they would do with the Black Ops. And by the way, we fund the other sides too, to keep you in fear. Let's just get honest, boys and girls. Nobody's winning the wars except those people who make the bombs and invest in the bombs in the black markets and terrorizing your ass with corruption in religion, television, film. You are bombarded with Kool-Aid. It's time you wake up. Why does 1% control 99% of the wealth? Under what entitlement program make them that lucky mother? Come on. It's time we stop supporting organized crime and terrorism around the world and look for humanitarian companies that are green, that don't discriminate, that promote human rights, good health care, clean water, clean food, clean air. They recycle, they're in sustainable living, they support green technologies, and support a concert for world peace. Because if not, this thing's going to get canceled because I'm tired of putting my ass on the line and putting up millions and millions and millions of my own personal assets and money to move this thing forward, while jackass criminals, snitches, bitches, and witches and criminals with badges who try and set me up on all kinds of nasty charges to work with David Norton Dallas and the administration to derail me and make me look like, a corrupt gangster instead of the truth, which they goddamn well know is I'm a humanitarian who's been forced into a box beyond a grave because I decided to tell the truth. Why don't you Google Kurt Kelly Global Intel Breach 2014, 1999, you can go back to 96 and other years. It's out there in public record. Whoops, guess who declassified it? Majestic Crypto. Go look at security clearance levels. 29 levels above the White House, just to Majestic, and then there's 12 levels within that, plus crypto and other things I don't even care to discuss right now. But let's just say you all know at the top. Google at NSA, and Microsoft, at NSA, at JPL, and many, many others, Sprint, AT&T, I can go down the list. When you click I agree and you're using VoIP, you're using anything in an Android format that also came from an MS format, like all the way back to 1.0 Microsoft. Ooh, he's really dating himself. When the contract that I have with Bill Gates that is 4 pages, that if I take your stuff and rip it and re-engineer it and give it back to you better and sell it to you, you gotta license it as I give it to you. And if you ever fuck with my shit, I own your company. I'm calling collection on that bill. And I have hard evidence, so you might want to get in touch with me. Operators are standing by. +1 424 310 9719 9718. This is not extortion. It is documented hard fact in federal court. And I can pull the files and prove it. Archived in 1999. Along with several others over the years. John Cutler, Bill Shea Stadium. Oh, the list is long! Jennifer Eatsman, Alicia English, John Krasuski. Publish lists of people known for terrorism. What have you guys at Interpol and DSS and Mueller all done about it? Kind of summed up by a call from the FBI calling me this year, asking me about something with the UN and a breach in global security from 5 years previous. At what point do you jackasses wake up and realize there's so much hard evidence that if you don't come clean, alive or dead, you're still going to answer for this shit from infinity to infinity in the Book of Akashic Records? Do you honestly ever think I joke about this stuff? Do I sound like a madman to most of you? Charlie Seraphin, you should be ashamed of yourself.